I'm going to be here every Monday. You're going to be here every Monday. What's up, everybody? It is Monday, which means it is time for Mondays with Marie. And so that is what I am now calling my little YouTube show. My channel is still Micah Marie, but I just decided to start calling my show Mondays with Marie because I'm going to start posting every Monday because I want to make everybody a Monday person, and everybody hates Mondays, and I just want to give something to look forward to on a Monday. So you get all of this every Monday, okay? Every Monday I'm going to post a video. So this Monday I kind of wanted to start off with this little Mondays with Marie, and I wanted to call it Manifestation Monday. Okay, now manifestation I feel like is a really big topic on like Instagram, YouTube, and kind of just everywhere. People are really starting to read about it, watch videos about it, and really kind of tap into it because I know a lot of rappers, singers, actors, actresses, all of that are always talking about how they manifested their career. And with that being said, people are really interested in how it works and trying to figure out for themselves, because I know I'm definitely trying to manifest a career of my own. So I decided to make I untied this, it's so annoying. So I decided to make this video about that because I've had some experiences where I manifested some stuff incorrectly, I guess you could say. I manifested it correctly, I just didn't manifest what I wanted to manifest. So I guess you go ahead and say that was incorrectly. So anyway, I tried to wear like cute clothes for this video and it didn't feel right. I felt like since this was like real talk, I should be in a comfy hoodie, but then I had to put my ghetto hoops on because it is what it is. I'm just gonna talk about a couple of times where I manifested something, and how it's basically important to be very specific with your words and very tactful, and because life and death truly is in the power of the tongue. That's in the Bible, but it really is. Like whenever you say something, you got to be careful and make sure you mean it and make sure it's what you actually want, because your words, somebody's out there listening to you, honey, and they're granting your wishes. And it's like a genie. If you don't word it right, you might get something else. So the first thing I have written down in my sparkly notebook is the time that I feel like I incorrectly manifested an ex. I'm not going to say that just sounds so bad, incorrectly manifested an ex, because me and him are still on good terms and we have a good relationship. And I don't think it was a mistake. I think everything happens for a reason, you know, that's just how I think anyway. But well, anyway, I'll explain and then y'all will understand. So I was pretty lonely. I feel like I went through a bad little breakup, if you want to call it a breakup. I thought we were dating. He was doing whatever he wanted to do. I was looking stupid, whatever, you know the tale. And so I posted this thing. I'll pop it right here somewhere. And I was basically explaining exactly what I wanted in a guy. Like I was like, I want somebody who, I'm sorry, I just got a text message and I looked at it. I was saying how I wanted somebody who does this and does this and does this. And the next guy that I was with, I met him maybe 2 months later after I posted that, if that. I have to look at the date. But he was literally all of those things. Like, it's crazy as you look back, because I wrote out exactly what I wanted on an Instagram post. And you know, people say when you want something, write it out and make it plain, and so it's like more attainable and more reachable and stuff like that. So it's just crazy that I wrote that out, and then I met him shortly after that. And it just turns out he was all of those things on paper, but he was a lot of other things too, undesirable things, I guess you could say. And so it was just kind of funny because it's like I said that that's exactly what I wanted, like bullet points and everything, and it turns out I wanted more than that, you know what I mean? And so it was kind of just like, oh wow, so I really can, you know, talk up something that I want. I just have to be specific and make sure it's what I actually want. So I don't know, I feel like I learned a lesson from that. I definitely manifested him, but he just wasn't for me. So I did manifest the guy that I thought I wanted, but it's actually Not the guy I wanted. Okay, so the next thing I really wanted to talk about was I accidentally manifested strep throat. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw that I had strep throat last week, and it's actually insane. That was the worst thing I've ever had in my entire life. I would not wish that on, I would wish it on Donald Trump. I would not wish that on, forget it. It was just bad, okay? It literally, y'all, I can't even explain. Every time I swallowed, it felt like I was swallowing rusty nails. So anyway, so let me rewind a little bit. Sunday before last, so not this last Sunday, but the Sunday before that, I was laying in bed and I was like, dang, I really don't want to go to work. And so I called in and I said that I didn't feel well. And I was like, I tried to convince myself. I was like, you know I shouldn't do that because I know that my words are powerful and I really don't want to not feel well. And then I was like, well, I'm just going to tell myself I don't feel well mentally. So I won't be lying when I say I don't feel well. And I knew it was bull crap. I knew that was just me trying to feel okay with doing it, and it didn't work. So anyway, fast forward the next Sunday, which was this past Sunday, I was laying in the same exact spot in bed, and I actually had come down with strep throat, and I ended up having to call in the same exact day of the next week, saying that I don't feel well and I couldn't go into work, and I actually had to request off for like the next 3 or 4 days so I could take the antibiotics and let it clear out and all that extra stuff. But yeah, like I manifested that. I sat there and I laid there and I knew I shouldn't have said it. I knew I shouldn't have said I didn't feel well, but I went ahead and said it anyway just because I didn't want to go to work. Like I should have just went to work, but I literally said like, oh no, I don't feel well. And then next week I get strep throat, and I've never even had strep throat. It was awful. It was so bad. But anyway, so that's just an example of how powerful your words are. Like you don't say, oh, I have carb problems. Don't say stuff like that because someone is out there listening to you. And all of these people's careers who have, launched or whatever, you think that they didn't pray for times like that. You think that they didn't talk about times like that. You know what I mean? Like you really do talk things up, and so it's important to just make sure you're saying the right things. She just came up to me and just did this. This is my dog Wendy. I've had her since I was in the 7th grade, and I just graduated college. So I don't feel like doing math, so I figured I'd just give y'all the numbers that I did know. But this is my baby. This is my baby girl. Can I finish recording? Another thing I wanted to talk about was the Pisces full moon that was the other night. I'm a Pisces, so I don't know exactly what a Pisces full moon means because I'm still studying numerology and astrology and stuff like that. So I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I am a Pisces and it was a Pisces full moon. So, and I love the moon. The moon is like, I wear like moon pendants, moon anklets, moon necklaces, moon earrings. Like the moon is just, I love the moon. I don't know why. It might be because I'm a water sign, and the moon like controls high tide, and so when the moon is awake, I feel awake, kind of like off of, what was it, Frozen? That's kind of how I feel. But anyway, let me just skip a little bit. So the night before the full moon, I was at work, and we were really slow. We were super, super slow. So I just grabbed my little notepad and I started writing down all of these ideas for my YouTube channel. Like I literally just started writing everything down that was just coming to my mind. It was a mess. It was like on one little notebook piece of paper, and it was just like random. It wasn't continuous thoughts. It was just random. And so after I wrote everything down, I was like, wow, like I don't even know where all of that just came from. Like this was perfect. I needed this. This is good. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to start posting, blah, 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 blah. I'm just writing all this little stuff down. And so the next day was the full moon, and I was just scrolling on Instagram, and I saw a quote that said this. I wrote it down, so I'm going to read it. It said, discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. Build that bridge. And it was just kind of crazy because I literally had just, in the beginning of the quote said, like, you can manifest whatever you want to. It's just about being disciplined and being on yourself about it, basically. And I know that I don't post enough on my YouTube. Like, Y'all don't even know. I saw people out the other night and people were asking why I haven't been posting. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all actually watch. Like, that makes me feel so great. But yeah, I know I should post more. I know I'm not on it like I should be. And yeah, I just really got to get on myself more about that. And I've been kind of on my tail about it lately in my head, but I just took the step, I guess, the other day to actually like plan out some videos and write down some ideas and stuff like that. So it was just kind of crazy that right after I like kind of took that step the night before, I got like a notification basically that like once you knuckle down on yourself, you'll get the results that you need to get. So I thought that was pretty cool. And since I do believe in manifestation, I just feel like it was just like a little sign that I was taking the steps in the right direction to get where I want to get. So that made me feel really good. I don't know why, I just kind of want to cry right now. Let's cry. It's because I'm wearing a hoodie and I feel comfortable. It was just crazy getting that notification. Like, yes, consistency, consistency, consistency. I want y'all to be on me. Where's your videos? Where are your videos? Where are your videos? Y'all are going to have to be on me because I'm definitely posting every Monday now. It's just a part of my routine. It's Marie Mondays. It's Micah Mondays. It's what we're going to be doing. Mondays with Marie. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was, I don't know if y'all know, I was on Family Feud with my family. Maybe the episode aired in February, so but we recorded like during the summer or whatever. But when I was on Family Feud, my mom volunteered as the team leader, which the person at the end who like talks to Steve during the game or whatever. And that's how we auditioned with my mom as a team leader because she's the head of our family. But after the audition, the executive director wrote a note on our audition sheet and said that I needed to be the team leader. And of course I didn't like to take that shine from my mom. Like, you know, we auditioned with her and we wanted her to be, I'm sorry, my tripod just moved. My dog is being pitiful and won't leave me alone. But anyway, I didn't want to take that shine from my mom. Like, you know, that's not my MO. But it felt kind of good that they were like, she stands out and she should be the team leader. Like, she's good TV, basically. So that felt nice to know. But anyway, since I was the team leader, I got to have the little interaction with Steve, you know, that they do at the beginning. Like, hey, Micah, introduce us to your family. So during that interaction, Steve asked what I was good at. And I was like, talking. And the crowd laughed, and I kind of like made a face, and Steve was like, no, that's not funny. And he was like, y'all see these big lips? That's all I do is talk. And he was like, all you gotta do is find a way to make money off of it, and then that's when you know, figured it out. That's when you've been successful. And that really stuck with me. I'll probably insert the clip so y'all can see it.
Said, how old are you?
I'm 21 since you asked.
And I'm 20.
Oh, really now? We might need to talk later.
Yeah, then we're going to talk to everybody first.
Hey, I'm single as a Pringle, so.
Single
I'm ready to mingle.
Single as a Pringle and ready to mingle.
All right.
What's your gift?
Talking.
No, that's a gift. I make all my money talking. That ain't bad. See, that's a gift.
So I just gotta use it.
Yeah, what you gotta do is get involved with something that allows your gift to shine. That's how you make money. And you be happy with it.
But that really stuck with me, that basically it was another notification for me that YouTube is what I really want to do, and that's what I want to be successful off of. And talking is what I'm good at, and if I can't make money talking, then I don't know what I'm gonna make money doing. This is it, baby. I don't know what else to do. I don't want to sit at no desk. I don't want to show no houses. I don't know. This is it. I really don't know what else I want to do with my life. And so when Steve said that, it really resonated with me and it made me feel good. I was like, okay, I guess I need to take this a little more seriously, basically, because, you know, there are a lot of people who are successful with YouTube, so I know I could be one of them. If y'all have any times that y'all have manifested something either correctly or incorrectly, comment below. Like, I would love to know if you have some tips on how to manifest correctly, or if you have some funny stories of times you've accidentally manifested something that you did not want. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, turn your notification bell on my channel, follow me on Instagram at Micah Marie. X. Next week, I have a challenge video coming and I'm really excited about it. It's going to be comical and I really want to see if you guys can guess what my video is going to be. So if you could guess what challenge video I have coming for next Monday, comment below, baby, comment below. With all of that being said, I'd really like to thank y'all for starting y'all's week off with me, and I hope the rest of your week is fine like wine and Mike and Marie. Thank y'all, and I'll see you on the next video.